I only met Owen Hart once. I was 10 years old living in Edmonton, Alberta when my dad pulled me and my little brother out of school. We were huge wrestling fans and the WWF was in town for Monday Night Raw. He'd heard some wrestlers were sightseeing at West Edmonton Mall. To him, this wasn't just a chance encounter. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to create a memory with his sons. We headed straight to the mall. No real plan, just hope. But somehow my dad got a tip. They're at Hooters. Hooters? For a 10 and a 9-year-old? A little sus, but my dad wasn't about to let that stop us. Sure enough, we got there, and there they were. Owen Hart, The Rock, sitting side by side like gods among mortals. I couldn't believe it. My dad's crazy plan actually worked. The moment we walked in, my dad asked the Hooters waitress if there's any way she could seat us close. She did us one better, put us right across her table.
Oh my God.
Owen Hart and The Rock just casually enjoying their wings like it was no big deal. My brother and I sat there frozen, trying our best not to stare, but of course we stared. Eventually, we asked my dad if we could go over. He gave us the nod. We stood up, hearts racing. But before we could even say a word, The Rock looked up, smirked, and waved us off like we were flies. "Let us eat first, kid," he said. "Then you'll get all the time you want afterwards." It wasn't rude, it was smooth.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
It actually made them feel more real. And then my dad, always thinking ahead, suddenly stood up and said, "All right, I'm gonna go find something for them to sign." And just like that, he left us, with nothing but chicken wings and a Hooters waitress as our temporary legal guardian. A few minutes later, my dad returned victorious. He found some paper for us to get autographs on. My brother and I clutched it like it was gold, locked in, watching, waiting. Owen and The Rock finished their wings, but now The Rock was on to dessert. Lost in the pages of a Hooters calendar like it was a sacred text or something. We approached slowly, nervous, starstruck. The Rock didn't notice at first, but the second he did, he jolted. Snapping the calendar shut like a kid caught doing something he shouldn't be doing. Owen saw the whole thing. He grinned. You could tell he really loved watching his buddy squirm. He broke the tension with a soft smile. "What are your names?" he asked. We told him, and then he looked over at my dad and said, half joking, half admiring, "You two should really be in school, but I gotta say this. This is a pretty cool move, Dad." It was funny, it was light, but it meant something. Owen saw it. A father trying to make a moment that mattered with his children. And now years later, I can't help but think of Owen's own kids. What moments he never got to make, all because of the circus. And I don't just mean wrestling. Sometimes the jobs we take, the pressure we carry, the way the world spins, that's the circus. And too often it robs good men of the time they should have had with the people that they loved most. Owen Hart was more than a wrestler. He was kind. He was present. He was human. And in a world that treats its heroes like sideshow acts, that's what I'll always remember most.
But there's so many things about Owen that I remember like it was yesterday.
Thanks for sticking with me on this one. If Owen Hart's story hit you like it hit me, share it. Let's keep his name alive. And if you want to do us a solid, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to hear your memories, your thoughts, or even just how this story made you feel. This is Sports Slime, and I'll see you in the next one.